Let me explain to you the power of connecting. Most salespeople want to speed dial and talk to someone into something short term, and then they wonder why they're not closing more prospects. The problem is they're not taking the time to connect with the prospect. The prospect can actually feel it. See, they can feel that someone is treating them like a number and trying to rush them into buying something. Let me explain to you 4 ways that you can connect with the prospect. You must do these on every single phone call, no matter how the other person treats you at the very beginning. The first thing is you have to be prepared. The second thing is you have to be aware of tonality. The third thing is you have to be likable. And the last thing, number 4, is you have to be enthusiastic. Let's talk about the first way to connect with your prospect. You must be prepared for the other person. You must be prepared for them, I've said this before, or they're not going to be prepared for you. This means that you're not playing on your phone or you're eating at your desk. You're there to actually work. You must make it a point to sit up straight and not slouch actually in your chair. See, have the opening of your conversation committed to memory so that you can get into your conversation with the prospect and get to a great start with them. Being prepared shows that you're confident about what you're doing. Let's talk about the second way to connect. Is you have to be likable so the other person wants you. See, always address somebody by their, you got it, first name on the phone call. Do not use ma'am or sir when you're speaking to the prospect. Referring them to the prospect as a ma'am or sir is very transactional. Your likability factor in sales increases each time that you use somebody's first name and you address them that way on the phone call. People do business with friends. The more someone hears you refer to them by their first name, they're going to start to move you into the likability factor, and you want them to, at the end of the day, love you. Be aware of number 3, your tonality, how you sound to the other person. You must focus your voice inflection that will help put someone in a positive frame of mind. So your tone of voice can project to the other person that you're an authority figure and that you're actually an expert in your field. So you want to draw that prospect into you so that they're leaning in on every single word that you're saying. You can use your tone of voice to be charismatic. See, using different voice inflections to help move the prospect in the direction that you want them to go is so important in the sales process. The last way to connect with a prospect is be enthusiastic about making a friendship. So you can be anybody that you want to be on the phone, but you must have enthusiasm and you must be enthusiastic. Enthusiasm alone may be the single biggest factor that helps keep a sales rock star at the top of the leaderboard. Without enthusiasm for what you're doing to help solve someone else's problem, you're going to quickly sound robotic and just going through the motions. If the prospect is in a bad mood or they're not interested in talking to you, enthusiasm can be the catalyst to change that all around for you. Nothing in the world sells like enthusiasm. What if somebody answered the phone call in the following statement? What do you want? See, what if you answered the phone call and responded in the following manner? That's a great question, John. I want you to know how excited I am to have you on the phone with me because I'm going to help you today. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel that enthusiasm in that sentence? How excited you were to talk to the other person? It changes things. Enthusiasm can be just enough to be able to change somebody else's mood. See, when you answer with enthusiasm, you must be prepared to jump right into your discovery process and identify the prospect's problem right away. You need to practice and anticipate what the prospect could say next to you. See, the goal should be to identify the problem no matter what the prospect says to you right away.